I just want to let you know we're now streaming live on YouTube.
Yep. Thank you for noticing.
It's right across David's forehead. Everyone enjoying these rainy days?
Yeah, it's been nice. It's a little
Oh,
cooler.
I don't.
My family is all visiting. They aren't enjoying it, okay? But I'll get over it.
We're just waiting for one more commissioner.
More commissioner and the transcriber hasn't joined yet.
Judging from talking to my neighbors, there must be a run on water pumps for basements
Oh,
for all the flooding that went on.
yeah.
And
You can't get any contractors
Yeah.
doing any work right now. I think everybody's so busy ripping out sheetrock and rugs. You name it.
That's awful.
Did everyone else fare well?
We did all right. No water in our basement. Hi, Lori. Laura. Hi, Laura.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're not talking yet. Yeah, sit down.
Estamos?
Yeah, sit down.
Okay, talk, they listen to me?
Uh,
No, I don't want.
no, I don't think they can hear you.
We can. Oh, now
we
we
can
can.
hear.
Yeah.
All right, we're just gonna wait for one more.
For Lisa, right?
Yep, and
Right.
she confirmed she'll come. She's coming.
Dim Gabriel.
No, they can't. Can you hear us now?
We can.
Oh, you
Yes,
can.
we can, Ava.
Nick Bona, let me just, hold on. I'm gonna mute this.
I left the tea bag hanging so everyone knows it's tea.
I do have a couple phone numbers for Lisa. Do you want me to try to call her?
Yeah,
Would
if you
you?
don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. Let me put myself on.
Who's a Met fan? Do we have only Yankee fans out there? How about that home run derby? Anybody watch that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, well, we have a hero in New York, okay? Basketball? Anything?
Soccer?
Soccer? Yeah.
I was
England
at
won-
the U.S. women's soccer game against Mexico played in Hartford about 2 weeks ago on a Thursday night. It poured. It poured raining. It was unbelievable how wet everyone got. And then this past Thursday, we got that other storm. So I'm not going anywhere this Thursday. I'm staying home.
All righty.
But I was very impressed about the soccer stadium. About 60% of the people were teenage girls, like 16 and down, probably 15 and down. All of those who play soccer today. They're
yeah.
enthusiastic and they're watching the Olympic team. And so it was good to see. It
That's
was a lot of
fun. Yeah,
fun.
nice to
Yeah.
see.
They can hear you now, I think. Want to say hi?
Hi, everyone.
How's it going? Who is
Hi.
it?
This is Nick Bona. Can you hear us?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay.
Lyle, how are you?
Good, Nick. How are you?
Very good, my man.
Good.
Okay, let's enjoy.
Right.
I could not reach Lisa.
All right, I'm gonna send an email real quick, just hopefully we can get her there.
Okay.
Without Lisa, we can't do any business.
Right.
Yep.
They can't see you. Hear you. They can hear you.
All right, I just sent her an email. We'll give a few more minutes because she did say she was going to be coming, so hope she didn't get tied up.
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. It doesn't pay to go through the approval of the minutes of the financials because we can't approve anything
Right, you can act on it.
and act on it. And we can go through the design review. We can ask questions about that, but we can't approve that. An executive session, we can discuss that, but if we're looking to approve anything there, we can't do that either.
Right. So let's just give Lisa a second here. Hopefully she'll be joining. We did confirm earlier today, so hopefully she's okay.
Nick, you must be happy about Italy winning the soccer.
Definitely.
Right.
They're going crazy over there overseas. all night long.
I'm sure they are.
Incredible.
I recorded the game and I watched it recorded and I saw all 90 minutes and then the recording ended. I missed the end.
Oh. That was
No.
very nice. That was a tough moment. Very tough. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess some of the players are getting threats. Isn't that just not so good? You play your heart out for however long it is,
Yeah.
then you get threats because you didn't get that penalty kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah. They work very hard, though. That's one thing I gotta say. I saw everything. They work very hard.
You have to be a real athlete to play that game.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, should we set a time limit on how long we'll wait? It's 5:38.
Let's see if she's emailed me. Nope. Oh, she emailed. Nope.
5:40 sufficient, or should we go to 5:45?
It went straight to voicemail when I just tried calling her cell right now. So she might be, maybe.
Oh, here. Oh, she just got back to my text. She said she's having internet issues, so she's trying to get on.
Okay, do you want to, maybe we could probably send her the phone number to call in if she has to, if she's having problems with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I could find it. Or do you have it, Katie?
Yeah, I think I have it open
Can you
right here.
go to the audio thing? It's a switch to phone audio. You can probably send her a phone number. She can just call in.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, she said. I'm sorry, what did you said? Switch to audio?
You could send her the phone number if that is
sorry.
better for her. I'll put it in the chat right here. Oh, well, it's Jonathan Hopkins just showed up. Do you see it? Do you see it, Katie? When you go to the mute button, you can say switch to phone audio and it'll pull up the number.
I don't. Did you put something in the chat?
No. Here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'll share my screen right now. So I don't know if this is going to create issues, but there you go. That should be the numbers. One of those numbers, then she could use the meeting ID and participant ID if she needs it.
I see a spreadsheet.
Oh,
So do
okay.
I.
That's not going to get it for you.
It looked like your private checkbook.
No, that was city stuff. Let's see here.
We are trying to get a phone number for you.
All right, so I'll just tell it to you, Katie. The phone number is 346
346
248
248
7799. And then there's a meeting ID, a participant ID, and a passcode that you're going to need to write down.
Okay.
So
Meeting ID.
Yep, the meeting ID is 203.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. ID 203
854
854
7810.
810. Yep.
Participant ID is pound 261.
Hold on 1 second. Pound 261.
Yep, 822 pound.
822 pound.
And then there's a passcode. I don't know what she's going to need to log in, but the passcode's 176
176
153.
153.
It's not allowing me to copy it. So.
Participant ID. Passcode.
Is there anyone out there that wants to make comments about tonight, or there anyone looking to participate?
Don't see anyone for public participation. Let's see.
We'd love to participate, but we don't know what the proper procedure is. So we would, you know,
Okay, I just sent her all that information.
We should be able to call in. Yeah, we'll probably just wait till we open up the meeting then.
Okay, she said she got the information. Okay, she's trying to call.
Brian, if we can't connect with Lisa, what is urgent on this agenda here? That
I think
I'm sure the design review. Go
yeah,
ahead.
both items in the executive session too. I think there's a time sensitivity to that.
Okay.
Here's Lisa. I think we might have got, I think she's here. Hey, Lisa, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
There she is.
Hey,
Yes, thank you. I apologize, everybody. My internet just went out all of a sudden.
okay.
Not a problem.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you.
I'll call the meeting to order. That's since we have a quorum. That's David Westmoreland, myself, and Lisa Cooper. That's the roll call and public participation, and we don't see any. So I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 21st special meeting. Do I
So
have a
moved.
second? Seconded and moved. Does anyone have any discussions, any errors? Want to make changes? Seeing
Nope.
none, I'll call for a vote. Everyone that's approves, aye. Aye,
Aye.
carried unanimously. Item number 2, financials. Approve the Norwalk Redevelopment Agency statement of revenue and expenditures for the Operating Fund 100 year-to-date through May 31st. I'll open the floor.
Okay,
Cheers, Eugene's over there.
yeah, hi, thank you. As of May 31, 2021, the operating fund 100 had actual revenues of 1,443,000 versus budgeted revenues of 1,456,000. which resulted in a $12,000 unfavorable variance. The actual expenditures of $1,303,000 versus a budget of $1,461,000 resulted in a favorable variance of $158,000. This is mostly due to a favorable variance in personnel costs of $163,000, offset by an unfavorable variance of $5,000 in total administrative expenditures. The actual net operating surplus of $140,000 versus a budgeted deficit of $5,000 resulted in a favorable variance of $146,000.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? No questions? Do I have a motion to approve that?
So move.
David raised his hand first, and Lisa seconded. Lisa
Yep.
seconded. All in favor? Aye. Aye.
Aye.
That's unanimous. That carries. So we'll move from administration to business, and that's the design review. This is to approve the design review of 4345 High Street. Turn it over to you, Brian, to give us an
Okay,
update.
thanks. Yeah, and I'll actually turn over to the third-party design reviewer who could just provide a brief overview of the project and some of the initial comments for your consideration.
Okay.
Good evening. For the record, I'm Maria Genovese, Senior Project Manager with Andreapolis Design. We performed the third-party design review for the project you all have in front of you this evening. My understanding was it was larger originally and now has been reduced to one building with 2 residential units in it. This building is very similar to other parts of this parcel. It's very large that has been developed, mostly with 2-story structures on it. There is an older 1900s structure on the site that's been, some of the outside details are still there. It's been painted over the years. Looks like some replacement windows have been put in. So it's in keeping with that project's development. What happened? It's going to be attached to the corner. I don't have the screen share, but what I did was this is the structure. It's going to be attached to a 2-story building here and a 2-story building that's there. So it's getting sandwiched in between 2 other buildings. Brian, I don't know if you're able to, but are you able to screen share the staff report that has that overview map at all?
Yeah, I'll pull up an overview map right now. Just give me 1 second.
That would be great. This way I can show the board where it's going to go. It's not terribly visible from the street where it's going to be because it's behind 2 other buildings. So you're only going to see a small portion of it actually from the street, about 12 feet. And of that, what you're going to see is 2 front doors and a,
Is this the page or you want to go further down?
yes, this is, yes, I think this is the back. It's hard to see. One more down, I think will be good. So this is the front building that they have. There we go. So go back one more.
Ellen?
Yes. So this is I think this was a carriage house to the main house originally. Where this is going to go is to the left of that carriage house, behind that, right in between that one and then the other one over there on the left, which is hard to see. It's much shorter than the carriage house in height. So it's going to be about, the way that it's described is what you're going to see from the road is 2 front doors. There's going to be a little shed roof. And then you'll see some vinyl siding above, and then the roof structures are going to connect. Brian, could you go back to, yeah, right here. So there's the carriage house to the right where it says existing residential R2 use group. And then to the bottom left is going to be that other 1-story, the 2-story structure that we see. So you'll see 2 front doors from the parking lot because this is set fairly far back from the street. We reviewed it to look at the landscaping as well. They have some existing landscaping on the property now, trees, shrubs. It's very nicely manicured. We watched Mr. Bona, who owns the property. It happens to be on the same street as our office building, so we pass this probably every day. And over the course of the last couple of years, he's done a lot of improvements to the building, painting them, putting some very nice landscaping in. So he's improved the property tremendously. I don't know if you all remember, but there was a Waypoint development that was previously proposed for this site, multi-story building that was previously approved. So this is definitely within keeping in its neighborhood. It's got plenty of crosswalks and pedestrian traffic. As a matter of fact, that his parcel has a big sidewalk in front of it. And it also faces Camp Street, which has a traffic light and a walkway that takes you down to Tracy Elementary School. So there's a lot of pedestrian foot traffic over here as well. The property, I just want to check my note here. Okay, the other thing I wanted to point out, David, Brian, could you go back so we could see the site plan for a quick minute? There we go. One more, there we go. Ooh, there, the pink. So this is where the structure is gonna go. Can you all see that? So it's nestled right in the corner over there. But we also wanted to point out that the parcel immediately to the south and the 3 to the north, to the west, excuse me, these are all owned by Mr. Vona as well. So he's his own neighbor, technically. So we just wanted to show that. The only real concern we had is there's the dumpster that he's proposing right here by the front, by the driveway access that comes in off High Street. It's on the site plan, Brian. Down here by you go down a little bit. There we go. So they have a trash enclosure right here. We think that's going to probably pose the biggest problem. It specifically states in your regulations that should be, farther back on the property and shielded from sight. So while we understand the practicality issue of it for them trying to get the truck in and out, it makes it very difficult for everyday traffic for the people coming in, because this is a one-way street. When they come out, they're going to go right, but they're going to come in from High Street and have to make a right. So if there's a dump truck, if there's a trash truck there, they're not going to be able to access the property. Also, it makes that tight. It says it's 24 feet on the diagonal, but that's a little tight, maneuvering wise, parking wise, you could see. So we would ideally like to recommend that they relocate that to a different part of the property, also shielding it, with a fence and everything, so that it's not quite so in front of you when you access the site. So although we didn't see any lighting proposed for the building, we're asked that they shield them with full cutoffs, and they proposed some recreation here along the High Street side. That's the only area they have proposing, but this is also a busy street with the sidewalk. So we understand that they're, limited to their constraints of what they have available on the site. I know zoning is also going to take a look at this. So we would recommend that they move that dumpster.
Excuse me, Maria, you hear me?
Yes.
I want to make just one correction regarding about the dumpster. We have
Okay, Mr. Bono.
drawings from the engineer that shows a new location. If you ask Lyle, he knows all about it. He's got the drawings. I just submit the new drawings to them about a couple of weeks ago.
I've not seen any new drawings.
I'm
Mr.
very
Bono.
surprised. And now just I want to mention to you, the new location for the dumpster. If you look on this drawing on parking 12, number 12, that's where the dumpster goes, where the planter is. That's the way we change it.
Oh, you're moving it to
Yeah.
to the front. Oh,
We made all the change, yes. So we changed it because I agree with you. It was a little rough to go in and out. Also, we made a one-way. We eliminated all of this parking, number 1 and number 12, 11, 10, and 9. They all eliminated.
They are.
They out. No more.
Okay.
Because
Well,
the concern of the zoning was that it was very bad to back out into High Street. So I
Yeah.
redid all the new drawings. I'm
Okay.
very surprised, nobody showed you guys the new drawings, but the drawings that be given to them 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, sir, they haven't, I didn't see any of those.
This is not the right drawings.
Okay.
If I may,
Yes,
Steve,
Lyle?
Steve Kleppen approved and stamped the drawing on Tuesday. And we filed it with
Lyle,
the
but
town
those
clerk.
drawings, excuse me, those drawings that I give to you and my lawyer, why you guys don't brought up to this gentleman? Those are new drawings that I give you guys, where they are?
Nick, we are waiting for zoning to approve them, and zoning did not approve.
This drawing is wrong. This
Yes.
drawing is wrong.
We will get redevelopment, the current drawing, and we'll drop it off tomorrow, and you can look at it. But it's a much improved site plan, but we are waiting for zoning to approve it before we got it into anyone else's hands.
I understand and respect that, but my question is, at least these gentlemen should be aware of the new drawings. Otherwise, this question should not be raised or required by the garbage, the container, whatever. So I'm very surprised.
Lyle, are you able
Okay.
to screen share the drawing that you received from zoning stamped, please?
I am not able, I had a Mylar and I've got a paper copy, so.
It's okay. So basically, as I understand what's been changed though, is the parking has been relocated and then the dumpsters been moved to a.
Correct. It looks beautiful. Also, excuse me, there is a one-way coming in from park number 12. There is a 12-foot or 13-feet driveway going one way. This way makes it easy for the traffic to go in and out.
Okay, so for our purposes for design, I don't see it as too substantive. I think we could probably consider this as it is right now, as long as the board is.
No, just I want to mention to you gentlemen, this way we on the same page, please.
Got it.
Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Can we go back to the last drawing,
The site plan?
site plan, please?
This one right here?
Yeah, so now if I understand it correctly, the parking spaces 12, 9, 10, 11, and 12 have been eliminated and the dumpster is there. Correct?
It goes right into the planter, where the planter is. It says a planter, that's where the dumpster is. The way it's easy to pick it up and take it out. There is no interfere with the traffic at all.
Okay, so now people are coming in from north and exiting on High.
Pardon me? Say it again?
How is the traffic flowing?
Goes from Keren from High Street, apartment number 12, and comes straight down along the side High Street and comes out where the existing dumpster was designated, which we remove it. And it's one
So
way,
you go-
that's beautiful.
So you're coming in where the old dumpster was and you're going around the property and exiting out onto North Avenue?
No. North Avenue has nothing to do with it. Everything is happening on High Street.
Actually, that North Avenue entrance remains the same, right, Nick?
Exactly. Nothing to touch on North Street. Everything remains. The only thing we change or remove these 4 parking spaces, which the zoning was a very strong concern regarding about the traffic. Was not easy to back out in case.
They did not want anybody backing out onto High Street.
Correct.
Those
That's why we eliminated, and we got enough for parking, whatever is requested from the zoning to accommodate all the units.
I can drop off a paper copy tomorrow if you'd like me to.
Believe it or not, to the gentleman just asked the question, I want to mention to you also, on longer side of High Street, we got a 5-foot buffer with a full caliber trees, all maples, very well landscaped in the grass. Also, we have a 3 parallel park. That's with in order to accommodate whatever we take it out. We got 3 parking space on parallel on I Street, and we got 1 parking space with the dumpster used to be, which I don't know. It's a beautiful drawing, so really, the engineer did a super job.
I don't know if this helps and if you can see this.
You got,
You're gonna come in where parking space 10, lift it up just a little bit, Lyle.
right
Yeah.
there, number 12.
Okay, so you're gonna come in
Oh,
from,
I see. You're coming in
10,
on 10.
take a
10.
left. We've made 3 parallel spots,
Correct.
and then you're coming back out.
Beautiful.
Okay, I see that. So where the planter is to the right side of the stair now,
Uh-huh.
that's
No,
where the dumpster's
yeah,
going.
we'll take a space like a 6 by 8, 6 by 9. But still,
Right next to the front door of the building? where
No,
it
with
ent-
a nice fence, it will screen it. I screen it, believe me. You gotta see the way I did on the other units. I screen with a nice fence, a nice
Okay.
gate.
Okay,
I understand it now.
Okay,
Will be
Right.
well
everybody got an
screened.
idea of what's going on?
yes. That's better, thank you.
David, Lisa, are you okay with working with this explanation, or do you want to see more?
I think I'm following, but I mean, definitely if they have more to show, I would like to see.
We can take it in the drawing tomorrow, just so we have it on file. So what we approve is what we all talked about. Assuming that this, for consideration, if you want to
Yeah,
have
please.
consideration.
I'll open it to David. Any questions?
I'm fine with it. Am I muted?
No, you're good, David. We can hear you.
I'm not sure that the dumpster location is actually better.
I
I
agree.
mean, I see the traffic flow works a lot better, and I agree with the parking spaces. I'm just concerned about how the dumpster is going to look right by the front door with big fence around it.
Yeah.
Okay, are you okay approving it with what we have on hand now, subject to looking at it again tomorrow? Or are you okay with just approving it?
It's not a big sticking point. I don't know. What does the architect think about the new location of the dumpster?
Well, it's not exactly ideal to have it by the front door and, just with a fence on it. That's the entry to the main house with the residential units. I'm not sure, just seeing it now for the first time, not sure how well it's going to function for it. I'm not sure that it's a better location. Ideally, it would be back farther on the lot somewhere. I know that they have a fenced area at the back side of that building where they have it proposed. There's an area, I think it's by, I don't have the numbers by me. It's the back part of the parking lot where the carriage house is. To the right-hand side, there's some space there. Might be more ideally suited. This way it's away from the front door. It's away from, it's back farther, it's shielded. I mean, this is the exact opposite of what you guys generally ask for in your regulations, where you have everything on the street presence for building
Yep.
lots and the parking shielded behind it. So we have a little of this as a backward stance from what's normally approved. So I would like to keep that towards the back of the property if that's possible. Also, for the same reason, you don't want to back up a car right there because the people are coming in from North and Camp Street and turning down the one way at High Street. The same thing's going to happen if they have a dump truck, the trash truck coming in. They're going to block it while the trash is getting up and down. So I don't know that that's a better location.
Yeah, I would be surprised if zoning would actually approve that, because I've never seen them approve a dumpster location in the front.
No.
I mean, this is a corner lot, so, I don't know, but there's a big multifamily around the corner from me on Flax Hill where they put the dumpster in the front, and zoning immediately made them take it out.
Mhm.
It will be well screened with a nice ivy or whatever. I think there is no other better spot to put the dumpster, believe me. We work so hard to try to find a spot. And plus, there's not going to be too much showing because it's stuck into the corner between the two buildings. Actually, what you see a nice gate, which you guys can take a look on 41 High Street, what I did over there. And believe me, I think you guys appreciate a lot. The same way to try to make, decent look to the dumpster, it's not just a piece of red container and showing all of the garbage inside, no.
Mr. Bona, I'm sure you're going to screen it lovely. That's not the question. The question is the functionality of it being right by that front entrance and by the entrance to the one-way street, which is High Street. That's more of the concern.
And then, to put inside the parking lot, behind the parking area, the poor guy cannot run the truck. How can you come out in and out?
Okay, let me ask a question, and you can discuss this afterwards.
Yeah,
Has zoning approved this?
I don't know. I want to be honest with you, that the guy to ask will be liar. He's dealing with that. I don't have no idea.
Okay,
Yeah.
we could approve this tonight,
Okay,
subject to zoning's approval of the dumpster.
okay, that's fine. I don't think so. It's a big deal. But what I'm saying though,
Are you comfortable with that, David?
Yes, I am. I don't have any issues with the design of the building or anything like that. And
We don't
Okay.
either.
I think the
Lisa, are you comfortable with that?
approved.
Yeah, because I agree with David, so yeah.
Okay, so let's move the plan as submitted, subject to zoning approval and just keeping us updated on what happens with the dumpster.
okay, that's fine.
Okay, is that okay with you, Dave? Brian?
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay, all in favor of approving this design plan? Say aye. Aye. That's unanimous, and it's so moved, subject to the comments we've made. All right, thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good evening.
Thank you. We will move on. Any new business? I'll bring up one item. Typically, this committee meeting takes a vacation in August, and I would like to propose that, subject to a special meeting if something special comes up, Brian. Does that work for everyone? David?
Yeah,
No, I insist we have a meeting.
All right.
Said with sarcasm.
Lisa and I will take a vacation and you and Kelly can meet. Okay, all in favor? Aye.
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 So the minutes will come out showing that we are not meeting next month. Old business, anyone want to discuss old business? Seeing none, we'll move on to the executive session. So we have to drop people off here. Who's going to control that?
Yeah, I can't actually.
I think you're all set.
You have to take off the recording and the streaming.
But I have to turn the recording, right?
Do we have a motion to go into executive session just to make sure whoever?
I'll make the motion to go into executive session. All in favor?
Second, in favor.
All right.
So that's at 6:10. We'll be in executive session. And Katie, just let me know when the recording and the live streaming is done.
Yeah. Okay, let me